before starting working on the solution, now I'm more conscious about trying to understand more uh, about the shape and size of the problem, the magnitude of the problem, the depth of the problem. Assignments are the most important part of the program.
Hi everyone, and we are back with yet another session of Alumni of the Week. And today we have Snehanshu with us. So hi Snehanshu.
Hi, Bhavishya.
Awesome. So a quick intro about Snehanshu. So Snehanshu, presently he's a co-founder of Lambdacube, and we'll get to know in the further coming up questions like what is Lambdacube, what he is building right now. A quick intro about you.
So, like myself, Snehanshu Dharmadhikari, and I am from Bhopal. And currently, I'm building an edtech startup called Lambdacube in Bangalore. And we focus on providing personalized learning to students who are preparing for competitive examinations, entrance examinations in engineering and medical colleges.
You pursued your graduation from IIT Roorkee, right? So yeah, can you please walk us through like from your journey, like how it all started? So yeah.
So, like I have always been interested in teaching for this competitive examination preparation.
Okay.
And I used to do that also when I used to get free time in my college also. And then I got this opportunity because when you teach, you observe the process more closely. So
Yeah.
experiencing the process, but then teaching the process allowed me to observe it more closely and better understand that what are the nuances, what are the different elements and factors which are associated with the process, which the learner may or may not be aware of initially. So, and these factors are different for different types of learners, and what is most important for which type of learner. All those things got me interested, and I was always focused on helping the student based on his particular requirement. So, in a way, identifying the learner's requirement became the first task, and then providing solutions for it. So, it started out very naturally to just help the user, and then brainstorming what different things we can do to deliver the best for our users. I worked in a startup initially in Mumbai, which was also related to education. So it was also an edtech startup. There I got an experience for about 1.5 years, and got to interact with a lot of parents and students. So then I moved to Delhi, and so there I was doing something else. And then before this COVID thing, so I came back and then just started work from home. And with my school friend, old buddy, we started this company. And lockdown allowed us a lot of time to do all these things. So we started during lockdown, and that's how we proceeded.
What made you think maybe learning about building a product would be beneficial for you? So how this all thing came together?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like one thing which you realize when you start thinking about scaling up what your product offering is, there are many factors and that we have to consider, and there are many processes that you can basically design to accomplish your goals. And then I've felt that product management is all about designing the best processes to increase the efficiency of like everything related to the product, the related to the delivery, related to the design using which you are able to solve the user problems. And there are so many choices to make basically. So how to go about it strategically, and what are some core concepts that we should keep in mind so that we are able to make better decisions and remove some amount of uncertainty. So all those things, earlier, before doing this dedicated program, earlier I used to have, I would say, a random approach towards it, a fragmented approach towards it to identify that, okay, is this thing good or not, or is this thing good or not? And in the process, you get to know about many different things as well. Okay. So, like if you don't have a complete structure built around product development, I would say, then in that case, initially it could waste some of your time. You get to learn also a lot of things, but still that clarity, that confidence would be little bit missing, because there are always other options available which you are not taking.
What are the major differences that you have noticed, like while you were building before, since you started from the ideation phase, right? And then you moved on to execution stage. Now you are from executioning, you are moving towards scaling, right? So like, what were the differences that you faced? Yeah.
So the two biggest differences that I feel is, so first of all is that I'm now more aware about my biases.
Okay.
Okay, so even if now I may be taking the same decision, but now I'm aware that okay, there is some bias involved. Now it's up to you that if you want to move forward with your intuition, but
Yeah.
just be aware that this may also go wrong.
Hmm.
And secondly, like the user first approach is something that has been taught to us, the most fundamental thing. So before starting working on the solution, now I'm more conscious about trying to understand more uh, about the shape and size of the problem, the magnitude of the problem, and the depth of the problem.
Yeah.
So these two things I would say that I'm more aware about, and it has helped me a lot in being more clear with my approach.
Mostly learning about product, people associate with the product management job role, right? From role perspective, or maybe from a job perspective. But since you're building yourself, so how did it came to you?
Like see, one of the thing is that currently if I am building my own product, so I have to be aware about the process end to end.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, then if I have to, moving forward, I'll be building a team. And for that also, I would be requiring the end-to-end knowledge of the same thing. So I would say that initially I'm only playing the role of like product
Yeah.
manager company. So for that, I think I just felt like it would be better to, and product management itself is something which is which is you have to keep on learning. So learning is always ongoing. And same thing I would say for entrepreneurship as well. But here, because the industry trends also keep on changing, and it's all about the best practices that other companies are also following, and you have to make yourself aware about those practices, and then maybe you are able to do some of your innovation to it and apply to your company. So it's an ongoing learning, but also it's such a diverse thing, which I thought, because if you are not aware about, as I said, if you are not aware about the structure, so you may be able to understand a particular concept which is being talked about, but where to fit that concept is one thing, and also to know where to apply that concept. So those two things
Yeah.
become relatively challenging if you don't have the overall general picture.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that fairly answers the point. So now, since we are moving towards the HelloPM timeline, so the next question would be is, how did you came across HelloPM at first? Like, how did you find?
So I think, and this would be true for a lot of folks, that
Okay.
they follow Ankit on LinkedIn because of the great resources that Ankit keeps on sharing,
Yeah.
and also very useful insights around product. So I used to follow Ankit, and earlier also, like I had come across the post on this product management cohort, but that time I did not have availability to enroll myself. But
Okay.
then after a few months, I saw this thing again. So then I thought that definitely I should, join it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, it will be similar for quite number of people finding HelloPM via Ankit. So and then even after finding it, like is there any specific reason to it, like coming up with HelloPM, because there are other cohort resources as well available out there. So yeah, anything that made you,
I
yeah.
would say that message that was that came across was very, very clear. So not just the post, but when you go to the website also,
Yeah.
the curriculum which is offered, it's very clear. Everything is and how it can help is also very clear. So everything is very transparent and clear, and it is so it actually, I think, matched with my requirement which I felt that time.
Yeah.
So that is how I think HelloPM actually stood out. So there were other programs also, which I was, I kept looking on LinkedIn also. But this thing, I think, struck me that time that this is the most relevant of the programs available as far as my requirement was concerned.
After like you enrolled and since you have already completed the cohort, how was your experience with Hello PM, the whole cohort, the whole learnings, the time that you spent here? So please share your experience.
So it was a like very nice experience in many ways. So first of all, learning from industry experts who have actually, who are currently doing a lot of great things in the industry, and have also done it in the past. Learning from their experience, their knowledge, and so basically, it's not just the curriculum part, it's not just the theory part, it's all about how to think on those lines. Okay.
Yeah.
And how to decide on certain problems. So I got to learn from people, all the instructors. Then secondly, the curriculum itself is, I think, very exhaustive. So it is demanding. So all the material provided for pre-reads also, you have to give your time. So it was not like something which you can casually do. If you actually want to learn, you have to be very dedicated about it.
Yeah.
So that intensiveness of the program is also something which is very good. And definitely the assignment parts, so which directly gives you an opportunity to apply everything that you have learned. And such a wonderful community HelloPM has been able to build over this time. So
Yeah.
a lot of community interactions also helps in this process.
What is the importance of the assignments while all the folks who are looking to get into the cohort probably? So the importance of assignments from your end.
I would say that assignments are the most important part of the program. Assignments are the most important part of the program. Assignments are the most important part of the program. But in the assignments only, because that is what you will take after the program when you're required, when that knowledge is required. You'll not be able to remember a particular line or a concept or a theory that you studied in the lecture. So assignments are a way to consolidate everything that you are currently learning, I would
Yeah.
say. If you put in the effort immediately after learning a concept, you put in the effort in the assignment, now that will, I think, that will get retained in your memory for a longer time. And it's practical knowledge. It has now converted to practical knowledge, which is actually required.
What are the important key takeaways that you would say you got out of the cohort?
So basically, the process of product solutioning, I would say that the most important part, identifying the like first defining the goals, then identifying your users, their problems, then trying to prioritize those problems, then moving to the solutioning part, and then after that, the basically the how to build a roadmap around it, and how to involve stakeholders. So the one element I would say is the process itself. Second element is that what as a product manager mindset, what are the important uh, uh, main key important things? So which metrics to target, and basically how to select those metrics with respect to time.
Yeah.
So long term metrics, what are the short term metrics that we can target? So that mindset, I would say. And like thirdly, the experience of assignments, now it helps you to basically jumpstart with any particular problem. So the process. So doing so many assignments actually now has given this familiarity with how to approach about it.
Approach.
So the research, so quickly you can I can now quickly start with the research part, and then I can quickly everything which I was used to do earlier. Now as I said, that the efficiency has increased, and I can go about it in a relatively shorter time.
You're coming from a startup background and you have worked on products as well. So what is the importance of the stakeholder management here? How a crucial part it plays, since you are running your own space as well. So yeah, your take on it.
So I think it is like very important, and it has experience in HelloPM has helped me grow a lot in that aspect also. Because initially, when you are starting a company, there are very less people with you, and most of the you have this mindset that you'll do everything. Okay, but eventually, then you realize that your job is not to do everything. Your
Yeah,
job is align people and enable people
enable.
to get things done.
Yeah,
So here I would say that the role of stakeholder management is very important, because now I have different teams. I have marketing teams, operations teams, and then there are sales teams and business teams as well. To get the task done and by them. So it requires making them understand things very clearly. So that is one thing, that communication from your side has a very key role to play in getting the job done by the team. And secondly, the if you want to increase the efficiency of the team, so in that case, what you as a leader are supposed to ensure before even handling the task to the team. So all these things, I think the experience here helped me a lot, because in assignments also, like, we used to work in groups where you
yeah,
have to align everything from when you are going to connect to how to distribute the tasks, and how to basically proceed as uh, towards a common goal.
yeah.
So I think that experience actually helped me to be better at this thing.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, that would be summarizing the part where yeah, you were mostly associated with the HelloPM, right? So, moving forward, so yeah, presently, like, how is it going? Like, what are you guys are doing? How is it going from the scaling end, or from like, what if people want to know what Lambda Cube is doing as of now? So, yeah.
So I would say that, as I said, the main reason to gain more expertise in this particular area was because we are now moving towards scaling our product. We have all so geography wise, we have been delivering pan India since a long time. Now to deliver the same offering to more and more people, and also to have a diverse product lineup, so as to accommodate I would say that to increase the target audience, so that we have product uh, so basically, right now I would say that not a lot of people would be able to experience our product due to certain limitations. We want to expand our product so that it is in the reach of a lot of people, so accessibility to a lot of people.
People coming from various backgrounds, can they enter into the field of maybe building their own product, or maybe learning about the product, or is there any hurdle that definitely will stop them to get into it?
So, like, I would say that there is no it has both the sides. So firstly, if you are actually passionate about an idea or a problem, or you want to build a product, so you should be ready to basically carve your path towards that idea and building that product. So even you be you may be from any background, but you will face, as I said, that certain challenges while building your product. So that, I think, would be the same thing for all the for folks coming from all the backgrounds. But if you are from even if you are from a tech background, okay, that is just one part of it. I would say that building a product is just one part of it. What to build, there are what to build. There is, how to build. There are many different
Yeah.
aspects. So those things also you have to keep in mind. Someone from a tech, maybe from a tech background, but if is not aligned with those skills, may also affect building a product. So I would say that you can you can gather any knowledge that is required for you to build a product. If you have decided on building a product, so in that case you should be ready to learn. And the basic understanding which is required, you don't need to be a specialist in everything. And whatever basic understanding is required, I think you can easily learn it, be it from whichever background you are coming from.
What are the skill set that will be really helpful for someone to inculcate while building a product or getting into the journey of being a product manager?
So, general skill set, I would say that I think you should have good observation skills, and a curiosity level is something which is important. Importance to detail, and in general, good observation. So these are the things that you have to be curious about, because when you are building a product, and you'll have to find a lot of solutions for a lot of problems. And having this mindset helps accumulate all the ideas that will eventually, I would say, that take the shape and form of your solution.
Yeah.
Maybe then and there itself after some time. But this mindset, I think, is important, so that you do not get stuck in your path.
If you are interviewing a person, what are the things that you majorly look out for?
So yeah, actually, so first of all, I would see that whatever the person has mentioned in the resume, and
Yeah.
for the interview. So how big the overlap is, because usually it's not 100%. So that is the first thing which I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I see a lot of resumes also of people, and one thing which I would like to just suggest as someone who is preparing their resume is that if you are mentioning 4 skill set, and in which there are, let's say, if you're mentioning the most advanced skill set as the fourth skill set, so that creates a doubt in the mind of the interviewer. Okay, so if you should always put the most advanced skill set as your first skill set,
First skill
and
set.
if you're not having if you're not very confident about it, then work towards building the confidence in that skill set. But if you are putting it in the last, that okay, this is also something which I do, so this creates a negative effect, I would say.
Impact. Yeah. So any specific scenario that you can think of as of now?
So I, for example, faculties, I recruit a lot of faculties also for my institute. So a lot of and we specifically target for competitive examinations, faculties who have an experience in that type of teaching. So many times it happens that we get an application of faculties which in which they have mentioned that skill set as their last skill set, and other experiences they mentioned earlier. Okay.
Okay.
So that, first of all, that is a red flag. But anyway, we give them an opportunity to sit in the interviews. But most of the time, we are able to see that they are not very confident about that particular thing. So either you should not mention that thing in your resume, or if you are mentioning it, so then that should be the highlight.
Highlight. Okay.
Right.
I mean, that clearly states the point. Like, for everyone who is listening, please make sure to, jot these points down. If you are building up your resume or your portfolio, if you are trying to jot down your skill sets, so probably highlight the most efficient one. You are most better at it, right?
Second, I think, and I don't know why it is the most ignored thing, because we all have a lot of biases when we build our resumes,
Yeah.
is to not add irrelevant information. Like, we want to decorate our resumes for
Yeah.
putting in irrelevant things. Actually, I don't think serve a lot of purpose. It distracts the even it distracts the person who is shortlisting you so that, and till the time, like your interviewer also might think that why this person has added this particular thing over here, because it has
Hmm.
nothing with the field you are applying for.
That's pretty much all. That summarizes this session with you, Snehanshu, and then we are really glad to have you joining with us on this platform of HelloPM, and we are really glad to host you on Alumni of the Week.